Okay, snare drummers, you have made it to Unit 3. Congratulations. And the new concept in Unit 3 are the eighth notes. All right, but before we do talk about the eighth notes, I want to just remind you of some things that you want to use when using this book. And if you look up at the top of this page, you'll see where it says up there, technique warm-up. All right, you always want to start your practice session with these technique warm-ups, which are found in the back of the book. All right, so you want to find exercise, in this lesson, you want to find exercise 1, the rebound stroke, and exercise 2, quarter note check patterns, and practices before we start the eighth note work. And now, also, you'll see right below that, metronome. All right, so metronome we use to keep a steady beat, and you want to start nice and slow. All right, and your goal is to get these lessons to between 100 beats per minute and 128 beats per minute, but you don't have to start there. You can start as slow as you need to play it successfully and then work your way up as you practice. All right, once you get it to 128 beats per minute, though, then you can play with the background tracks, the extra music tracks that you'll find a playlist to at the beginning of the book. Okay? All right, so let's talk about now eighth notes in this concept. All right, eighth notes, you'll see they could be grouped in 2 or right next to me here. Yeah, you'll see them grouped in 4. All right, it doesn't matter how many they group together. It's the one bar that connects them that will tell us that they're eighth notes. And each eighth note gets a half a count. So that's why up in number 1, you see it takes 2 of them to equal 1 beat. We always count the first eighth note with whatever beat it falls on. And the second eighth note we count as and. So if I'm looking at the counts of the first measure of number 1, you'll see 1 and 2, 3, 4. And for right now, no matter what beat those 2 eighth notes fall on or 4 eighth notes fall on, we always stick them right, left. All right? So the sticking for number 2, first measure next to me would be right, left, right, left, right, left. All right? So the eighth note sticking overrides the quarter note sticking that we learned in the previous unit. Sorry, back in Unit 2. And that would also change what stick comes after it. So when you stick it right, left, the next one, no matter what beat on it, even if it's a quarter note, no matter what beat the next note falls on, even if it's a quarter note, you would stick it with your right hand. All right. So use that guide right above me, that number 1, as really your guide to how to stick notes, and you can kind of use those concepts and apply them to different beats and different measures within Unit 3. All right. Practice hard. Listen to the background tracks if you have any questions. Before I go, I'm just going to clap the first 2 measures of number 1 for you so you have an understanding of how this rhythm works. All right. So it would be 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. All right. And that should give you an idea of how those eighth notes work with the quarter notes. Practice hard. Master it. See if you can get it to where you can play it along with the background tracks. And then I will see you in Unit 4.